Hello, everybody. Dr. Rick Wallace dropping in on you. It's been a while, man. I've been really trying to get back into the groove of doing the daily motivational and inspirational and instructional topics that we have set up. Today, I just decided, it's still another busy morning. I'm actually out moving around, heading back to the office for a couple hours before I go to the gym. But I just wanted to take some time because I know when I get back to the office, it's going to be tight. So I wanted to take some time to kind of drop in on you guys and let you know I haven't quit on you. I'm going to be coming back. This is a part of what I do. This is a part of my passion, a part of my purpose, and a part of my business. So I'm going to get back to it. It's just so much more we're taking on right now. So many things are happening at an unbelievably rapid pace, and I'm just one person. So I'm trying to find the groove, so to speak. So sometimes I'm probably going to be riding instead of in the office, where obviously I feel more, available and focused as far as doing a video. You're sitting up riding, while you're on autopilot, you're still driving. So it is what it is. But I want to take today, today is normally Relationship Wednesday, but I want to take the day and kind of just fold in a holistic motivational moment, because this last couple of weeks have been intensive for me with so many things going on. It's amazing how things can be going pretty fair for you, going good for you, but because of the way it's going for people that you care about and you admire and you look up to, or you have hopes for, it can sort of dim what's happening with you. If you're not connected to anything and nothing bothers you, that's a problem. Hey, what's going on, Will? Hey, what's going on, Loretta? Look, it's a problem. If nothing bothers you, as long as you're good, everything's good, no matter what, that's an issue. And we're not going to get into what type of issue and everything, but that's something that you need to actually be worried about and concerned about. What I want to just let you know is it's okay to have moments. It's okay to find yourself in a funk. It's not okay to stay there. I've said this I don't know how many times, that pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. Suffering is not feeling pain. Suffering is identifying with the pain to the point that you start to rest in it, you start to wallow in it, you start to live in it, you start to identify with it, you start to expect it. That's suffering. Suffering is the position of pain and hurt and disappointment and frustration to the point in which you see no way out, you expect no way out, you have just accepted it as your lot in life. That's where suffering steps in. You're not going to avoid pain. You're not going to circumvent pain. You're not going to be able to maneuver around or avoid the vicissitudes of life and the disappointments that's coming. Delay is going to be a part of your equation. I can promise you that. Delay has purpose. Pain is a trainer. All of these things in the right context has. Yes, I'm on probably one of the roughest streets in Houston, and I'm not exaggerating. So ride with me. I am. It's like notorious, and it's been that way for years. They patch it and patch it and patch it, and they need to shut the street down for about 6 months and just fix the whole street. I know that's not possible, but that's what they need to do. These patches don't help. Anyway, what I'm trying to get you to understand is, don't allow a moment in your time to define you. Don't allow your current condition to be the defining mechanism in which you start to identify with. That's what happens with so many people. Not only do they have a tendency to identify with themselves, identify with their condition, they will allow other people to define them by the condition they're in. Walking around talking about you're broke. Now, you're not broke. You're going through a cash flow problem. See, to say you're broke means that you're suffering from a point of lack that does not have a solution. You yourself are in the very nature and design abundant. There's absolutely nothing that you are not capable of producing. Just because you're in a place, or because you've done something, even when you've made some mistakes, your past isn't stellar. My past isn't stellar. Just because you can look back and say that was a dumb decision doesn't mean that you have to live your entire life trying to live up to the dumb decision. I mean, another thing you've probably heard me say is that you are not required to mortgage your future in order to pay for your past. That happens way too much. Man, I really screwed that up, and now you're trying to sit up and fix something you broke 5 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever, and you're literally mortgaging your future. You're literally selling off your future in order to make up for something you did in the past. Do what you can to make amends for the wrongs you've done in the past. Do what you can to create and repair your reputation. But never are you to sit up and sacrifice your future in order to pay for your past. That's not how it's designed. That's not how it goes. That's not what's meant to be. We have to get to a point to where we understand how this thing flows. You're on a constant continuum in life. You're moving forward on this continuum, and it's tight and you're moving. Sometimes the flow and the force will pull you forward. Sometimes it will push you backwards. Sometimes it seems that you're barely moving. But the truth of the matter is you're on a continuum. That continuum says sometimes it's going to be 3 steps forward, 1 step backwards. It's just the way it is. Don't become discouraged. Don't become distraught. Don't become folded and hidden back trying to figure out what you're going to do and just sit back and give up. Don't give up. Don't quit. Don't let go. I'm telling you, I've been through it all. What I'm telling you is there's something about resilience. There's something about persistence. There's something about being relentless, inexorable. There's something about saying, forget it. There's absolutely nothing that's going to stop me. There's something about determining in your mind that you're not going to quit, that you're not going to give up, that you're not going to turn around, that you refuse to surrender. You know, one of the things I love is like going back to some of the places that I've spoken at in the past and walking out on the stage. And as I walk out on the stage, the people who have heard me before start screaming, no surrender, no retreat, no surrender, no retreat, because that's like a focal point in my message is that how have you gotten this far, Rick? How did you get this done? How did you get that done? When you were back here and this was happening, how did you get out of that? No surrender, no retreat. No surrender. I'm not quitting. When I make up in my mind that I'm coming out, I'm coming out. I can't tell you exactly when, but I'm coming out. I can't tell you how sometimes, but I'm coming out. Why? Because I'm not going to quit. If I'm still breathing, I'm still in the fight. That's what we've got to have in our mindset, that it's not meant to be easy, that it's not meant to just flow fluidly. It's meant for you to strive and push. And I'm not saying that every moment of your life should be striving and pushing. What I'm saying is that comes to a point in these times in life where you got to fight. You got to stand up and make up in your mind that you're not turning around, that you're not quitting, that you're not giving up. That's what you have to do. So I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to encourage you to stand up. I'm going to encourage you to look forward. I'm going to encourage you to search deep inside of yourself to find what it takes to push forward. I'm going to encourage you to stand up and watch how life unfolds before you when you refuse to quit. Find people who have accomplished some things and sit down and talk with them or research them and study them and get their life. And you're going to find that one of the most powerful forces, period, is the ability not to quit, not to give up, not to turn around. There's a guy on YouTube that I follow a lot and interact with a lot, actually. A guy who, if you look at him, is very unassuming, but he's discovered the magic equation. His name is Evan Carmichael, and he wrote a book called My One Word, and it talks about it. At the core of every person is just one word that you can use to define them. And that one word is what drives. And some people's one word is faith. Some people's one word is courage. Some people's one word is beliefs and all these other things. My one word is relentless. If you look at my life, you can say, okay, man, this dude is well read. This dude is well studied. This dude is well prepared. He knows this. He's done this and he's experienced this. All these things are great and they contribute to who I am and what I've been able to do. But at the end of the day, when you look at what I've been able to accomplish in my life, relentless. When it got hard, I didn't fold. When people were talking behind my back, I didn't fold. When people were wishing for my demise, I didn't fold. When people threw stumbling blocks in my way, I did not fold. When the people I wanted to believe in me were talking behind me and saying that I wasn't going to make it, I didn't fold. It was that simple. When I make up in my mind that I'm going after something, I'm going to get it or I'm going to die trying. Those are the only two options I have. Get it or die trying. And to me, either way, I'm not afraid of dying going after something I believe in, something I want. You know, it's a part of what you pay when you're passionate and you feel that what you're doing has purpose. So I'm going to wish you all the best. I'm going to get off of here and get ready to head back into the office. You guys take care of yourself. I'm going to try to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully today, but I definitely am going to make it a point to jump out in front of you tomorrow because I've gotten a lot of emails of people that's letting me know, hey man, we miss you. We literally feed off of what you offer on a daily basis. You know, I've had some chance, and you know, while I definitely appreciate the support and the acknowledgement of the ladies that I help, when I hear it from a brother because of my passion for men and helping men rise and live at the level of their design, when I hear it from men, that makes me square my shoulders. I mean, it's like, hey, that's what it is, because it's hard to get men to admit we need help. It's hard to get men to be able to tell another man that they're doing something that they need. And so when somebody makes that sacrifice to put their ego aside long enough to tell you, hey man, you're blessing me, that means the world to me. And so I'm wishing all of you the best. I'm going to get off of here, and you guys have a great day. Remember, I try to say this all the time. It's been crazy lately, but live your life on full. That's my goal. Every day I wake up with the purpose of living my life on full. And when I live my life on full, the one thing I know is that I'll die on E. That's my goal in this life, is to die on E. Not having left anything undone, not having left any potential on the table, not having shortchanged my creator. And that's what I'm going to challenge you to do. With that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.